Now that I got my little clickbaity Project Pan thing out of the way, I want to say that when I talk about overconsumption, mindful consumption, paying off debt, when I talk about financial freedom or at least financial flexibility, it's never a shaming thing. It's never a morality thing. We're like programmed to do this. They want us to spend like this. They want us to live like this forever. I want to say disclaimers up front. I know there's a ton of privilege in this conversation. I don't want to end up bean souping around this. We're having a conversation about consumption, money flexibility, and all of that. And there are tons of layers to this, so I'm not disregarding any of those. My friend here is talking about even realizing that spending and consumption habits are pretty out of control feels like a win. And it 100% is, because when you're in it, and you're getting those little dopamine hits from buying stuff, you're not gonna feel like you wanna stop. Again, my consumption habits completely shifted because I was desperate to get out of debt. We've talked about it before. I'm willing to talk about it again, but it was not always for the reasons that people think. I was desperate to get out of debt. So I wanted to get out of debt more than I wanted a new lip gloss. I wanted to get out of debt more than I wanted new shoes. I wanted to get out of debt more than I wanted, I don't know, anything else I can add to the list. Then after we finished paying off our debt, like my brain never went back to the same, and my partner either. My partner, like his manifested in a different way. Mine would be like, I don't need that new sweater. I have a sweater that's comparable at home. It's still good. I don't need a new one. For my partner, his number one thing is he never wanted to get Uber Eats. He never wanted to get DoorDash. He was like anti that. He would put on his sweatpants and boots and go out in the rain and the snow to pick up food because he did not want to pay for delivery. And again, this is coming from two people who had access to a private vehicle, were able-bodied enough to go out and get food, all of those things. So this not a moral judgment. I really do think taking an audit of your spending, taking an audit of your consumption, asking yourself, am I just buying this because I need a little dopamine hit? And where else can I get that dopamine hit from? Can I transfer $10 to my savings account? Someone's gonna be like, that's so boring. I know, but if you do it enough, it gets less boring and then you have more money in there. Yes, again, I think looking at your spending and consumption habits and realizing it is not in line with what you want for your life is 100% a win. Take the win. Put it on a checkbox, check off the box, give yourself a little dopamine hit from realizing something about yourself. Love you so much. Talk to you later.